You tried to face another day, dreaming I'd be here to stay. But when you wake, I'm far away. Tears will fall, you'll beg me stay. Fate may take you away from me, but it can't take our memory of special times when we cared, special times that we shared. For you are everything to me. Lisa Marie. Honey, I know you tried to end the hurt you felt inside. Don't you cry. One more day, I'm here with you. I'm here to stay. Fate may take you away from me, but it can't take our memory of special times when we cared, special times that we shared. For you are everything to me. Ooh, Lisa Marie. You know, our hopes and our dreams may still be realized. I see it in your face, I hear it in your cries. Don't be sad, one more day I'm here with you. I'm here to stay. Fate may take you away from me, but it can't take our memory of special times when we cared, special times that we shared. For you are everything to me. Ooh, Lisa Marie. That's all right with you. That's all right now, mama. Just any way you do, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. I didn't, mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you fooling with, she ain't no good for you. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. Yeah. I had a feeling this masquerade was over. Good place to hide. I'm leaving town, baby. I'm leaving town for sure. And you won't be bothered with me hanging around your door. Well, that's all right, that's all right, that's all right now, mama. I was, I'd leave you before you break my heart. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Somebody tried to put a bomb on my plane in Pittsburgh, but the FBI stopped it. So of course I was worried. Them boys believed the only good witness was a dead witness.
What happened next?
In June of '77, the FBI told me my life was in grave danger. They had wiretapped a meeting at a mafia social club in Brooklyn. Bill Ayers and some Black Panthers and a Gambino mobster named Paul Castellano was there. They all agreed I must be a federal agent, and they put out a contract on me. The Weathermen, the Panthers, and the Mafia, a triple threat.
What did you do?
Well, I was very nervous. It would be easy for anyone to shoot me on stage. Bullets would not bounce off me like they did Captain Marvel Jr. So I called President Carter and I asked him for Secret Service protection. But he said it was something only the president could have. So I told him I was running for president. He laughed, but said he would recommend me for the Witness Protection Program. But I realized if I was alive, that Lisa Marie and Daddy would be in danger. And Mama had died so young, and I'd lost my twin brother. I had to find a way to live for them. That's when I remembered Master Comics number 110, Captain Marvel Jr. and the Hidden Death. I must have read it 100 times. It was where Captain Marvel Jr. faked his own death to deceive his enemies. Then he defeated them and came back as a hero. That was my way out.
What about giving up your music career?
It was at a dead end. And I couldn't make any money selling records because in '73 the Colonel had sold my royalties to RCA to cover gambling debts. By early '77, the Colonel was into the Las Vegas Hilton for $20 million. The FBI tipped me off that he had sold half my contract to Paul Castellano to pay it off. I wasn't working for an Italian crime syndicate. Since I got back from the Army, my career was kind of a living death anyway. And all those bad movies, now I was just an image in people's minds. So why not just kill the image and come back later as my own damn self? I could work undercover to defeat my enemies like Captain Marvel Jr. had done. Then, after a year or two, I could return as an American hero and restart my music career, just like when I came back from Germany. It would be fantastic.
What did the others think about the fake death idea? Colonel Parker, Dr. Nick?
The Colonel said it was a great move, public relations-wise. That it'd be a great way to make money off the fans. You see, the Colonel couldn't control me anymore in life. I was sick of him. I was more valuable to him dead. Dr. Nick said it would help me get off the prescriptions. I had come to realize that just because I was getting it from a doctor didn't mean it was good for me. Today, entertainers admit it, and they go to drug rehab, and the fans don't mind. But you couldn't do it at that time.
How did you put the plan together to fake your death?
We came up with a fantastic design, just like Captain Marvel Jr. had done. Dr. Nick had a terminal patient with no family who was a big fan, and he looked a lot like me, my height, my age. So Dr. Nick suggested that we let him come to the pool house at Graceland to live. Then, when he expired, we could swap his body for mine.
Dr. Nick gave him some cosmetic surgery, got him looking even more like me.
What was his name?
Roscoe Holloway. He was from Germantown, Tennessee. The only problem was Roscoe was heavier than me. He went about 250 and I was only 170. So I ate a lot of ice cream and fried foods, especially late at night. So we would match up when it came time.
But how could you possibly pick a date for Roscoe to pass away?
August 15th was our target date because I had to testify for a grand jury against Frederick Pro. He ran Air Cargo Airlines out of Florida. It was a mafia front company for stealing aircraft. I had sold him one of my airplanes in a sting. Dr. Nick was sure Roscoe would expire in time. And then he'd keep him on life support. So we planned the body swap and everyone's job. On August 15th, I put on my DEA staff tracksuit. I testified for the grand jury. Then I went home. I went to my dentist around 11 p.m. since I wouldn't be able to see him for a long time. Then I got everyone out of the house, my cousin Billy and my girlfriend Ginger. She looked just like Mama when she was young. I called her Little Gladys. We went to play racquetball.
At what time?
It was around 2 a.m. Once we left the house, Dr. Nick went to the pool house and took Roscoe off life support. Then he and Joe dressed Roscoe in my blue pajamas and put his body in my bathroom closet. Ginger and I went back to the house around 6 a.m. and went to bed. After a while, I told her I was going to read in the bathroom. Then I took a sedative Dr. Nick had given me, and I went to sleep on the bathroom floor. At about 2 in the afternoon, Ginger woke up, came into the bathroom, and saw me lying there. I heard her holler to Joe that I had fainted. So Joe came running upstairs and put on a pretty good show and called 911. Then Dr. Nick came running in. When the ambulance arrived, I slowed my breathing for the medics. I learned that in martial arts. Dr. Nick ordered them to put an oxygen mask on me and fetch a stretcher. That's when we did the body swap. I got into the closet. Dr. Nick put the oxygen mask on Roscoe and set him on the floor. Then the medics came back and put Roscoe on the stretcher. Dr. Nick went along in the ambulance so he could identify the body at the hospital as Elvis Presley.
Tonight, August 16th.
Good evening. Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
What did you do next? What was the plan for you?
First thing was, I had to bust out of the bathroom closet because they'd locked the door on me. Then I went out the bathroom window onto the rooftop. The plan was for a DEA helicopter to pick me up. And I was going to fly to Argentina till things blew over, then on to Kalamazoo, Michigan. But the helicopter saw a television crew outside the gate and left. So I shimmied down the side of the house and walked into the pool house.
It is a scene in Memphis. Thousands of people milling around outside the mansion where Elvis Presley's body lies.
Was it part of the plan to have a public viewing of the body the day after?
No, it wasn't. As soon as my so-called death was announced, Colonel Parker got a call from Paul Castellano, who screamed at him, "This is bullshit." The colonel got scared and insisted on an open casket to prove I had died. There were no cameras allowed, but the National Enquirer paid my cousin Bobby Mann to sneak one in.
Now, at the public viewing, it was said you didn't look real.
That's right. The problem was, as Roscoe got sicker, then being on life support, he lost weight. Well, I had gained weight. So by now, we didn't look much alike. But Daddy remembered that Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in London had sculpted my head for a wax dummy and sent it for approval. Daddy still had the wax head in his office,
back of the house. So we glued on some sideburns and hair. I thought the hairline was too low.
When we viewed the body, his nose looked kind of pudgy looking, and his hairpiece, something glued on somewhere. It just didn't look right. I just didn't believe it was him.
Another problem was Madame Tussaud had made a 25-year-old Elvis head, so it looked too young. But in show business, you work with what you have. Then for the body, we took a wax mannequin from out of my closet where I kept my costumes. And the wax head and body caused another problem. It was so hot in Memphis in August, we had to put an air conditioner in the coffin to keep the wax from melting.
Afternoon temperatures rose into the 90s. The scheduled viewing of Presley's body was delayed an hour. People began fainting.
So at the funeral, they buried a giant candle and an air conditioner. It took 9 guys to carry it. It looked a little suspicious.
Were there any other major mistakes?
Well, Joe was supposed to say I was found in the bathroom, but he mixed it up with an earlier story we discussed that I was found in bed.
Well, he was upstairs in his bedroom, and I went upstairs to talk to him, and he wasn't breathing when I got up there.
Were you lying on the bed?
Yeah.
Another problem was Dr. Nick had me fill out my death certificate in June. He was supposed to type it up, but his secretary filed the original that was in my handwriting.
What about the spelling of your middle name on the gravestone? Why the extra A, A-A-R-O-N, instead of just A-R-O-N, as on your birth certificate?
That wasn't a mistake. It was intentional. Who wants to see their name on their grave? I had no intention of putting a hex on myself.
Why didn't they drape your casket in an American flag as an ex-Army officer?
That would have been disrespectful to the flag and others who gave their lives for our country.
Anything else to add about faking your death?
Well, I feel badly to this day because, you know, I know Roscoe was dying, but I suspect Dr. Nick may have finished him off to keep the schedule.
Four Memphis men were arrested early this morning on suspicion of trying to steal the body of singer Elvis Presley.
Paul Castellano got even more suspicious after the National Enquirer published the photograph. So he sent some boys to check out the body. They broke into the cemetery, but the FBI had it staked out. They gave the police a cover story that they were going to ransom the body. The charges were dropped to avoid a trial where people might ask the wrong questions. After that, Daddy had the casket buried at Graceland.
So how long did you stay in the pool house? In January of 1978, a tourist took an interesting photo of someone in the door.
Yeah, that was me. I was a homeless ghost for a few months. I just read books and watched the tourists. I didn't realize how much pain my death would cause folks.
I talked to him, and I told him that I finally made it here, but he had left me.
He did so much for us. We love him so much.
I didn't understand why people liked me. I mean, I hadn't done anything special for 20 years. And even then, all I did was sing. After that photograph came out, I left for Kalamazoo, Michigan, and started in the witness protection program. I worked at an old hotel as a desk clerk. It helped me get my confidence up so I could deal with people and not be recognized. By July of '78, I left witness protection and went back to work for the Drug Enforcement Agency. At first, I continued working on the mafia. I had Joey
Wise man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Wise man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Will it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? As the river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we go. Something are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. As the river flows gently to the sea, darling, so we go. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in my arms, you still want him, I know. But darling, this time, oh Lord, let your memories die. When you hold me tonight, don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you ever know. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. I love you so much, baby. I don't want to let you go. Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's on your mind. But I keep hoping someday that you see the light. Let it be me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Going on all this time, don't close your eyes. I had to leave town for a little while. You said you'll be good while I'm gone, but a look in your eye done told me you told a lie. I know there has been some carry on. Baby, you wear that long look. Baby, you wear that love. Touch of the mall. There's a man upstairs with a long curly hair, and your party was a 3-day run. Baby, you wear that love on you. Baby, you wear that love. Party and fly along the lawn. Yeah, bird can fly, and I don't like apple pie. A tree won't grow when I can fly. Baby, you wear that love on save a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I found I was blind, but now I see. When we have been 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know last days to sing God's praise, and then we first begun. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound to save a wretch like me. I once was lost, oh but now I found was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see. Night and you and blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and blue Hawaii. With all this loneliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. So are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. magic night of life.